lot of shelters are closed 1 or 2 days, but we're open 7 days a week.
Yes, sir. You guys want it? Yeah, KIP is.
Go on our website and access any information about microchipping, about adoption processing, about what to do if your dogs are barking and you don't like your neighbors complaining all the time, or maybe you want to adopt a new kitten but you don't know how to introduce it to another cat in the household, volunteer information, foster care, what do our field services offers the public. So there's a lot of good information on the website as well.
We're gonna go outside, guys. No, we're going outside, okay?
So this animal shelter is very stressful.
Well, it is a stressful. A lot of people think, oh, you can work at an animal shelter, you just sit and play with dogs and cats all day. Not true at all. Who has time to sit and do that? Well, we don't. I was going to say, it's not just sitting around playing with cats and dogs. It is very emotional at times. Some decisions are really hard to make. There's also, you know, you feel sorry for the person having to turn in, you know, the 3 dogs that he can no longer care for. And you know, the he and the kids and everybody's crying. I mean, that's very stressful and very emotional for both sets. And then again, you know, let's say they were 8 to 12 years old and we have to find homes, and it's very, very difficult to find a cat or dog that's 5 years and older to place it in a home. Everybody wants a cute little cat or dog under a year old. So when they're 5 years and older, it makes it more difficult. Then if they have any medical issues, it's another expense that people have to consider. So it is emotional, it's very stressful. In the summertime, when you have a long line here and they're all bringing in, here's little kittens, here. Well, here's another set of kittens I don't want. Oh, here's my pregnant cat. And then, you know, the latest Walmart or Home Depot will call, oh, we've got a box of kittens somebody left in the parking lot, and there's already a box of kittens out here. And, you know, you just have so many people in the summertime bringing you all these kittens, it's overwhelming. And I don't think people realize about the overpopulation problem we're still having. So it is very, very stressful at times, but it's also very rewarding to see the animals being adopted or people volunteering, bringing us donations. So it just depends on the season and the day. Each day is different.
Do the dogs get like exercise and stuff? Like
The volunteers of the staff walk the dogs. Yep, they do. I mean, we've got all of Lake Stadium, all of these soccer and baseball fields to take the dogs out every day. So most of the dogs do get walked.
What are the policies and procedures to be a volunteer here?
Well, to be a volunteer, you have to be 18 years or older. You go to a mandatory volunteer orientation, which is about 2.5 hours. And you'll watch a video, and then you'll learn about the different opportunities here. Do you want to be a dog walker? Do you want to play with the cats? Do you want to socialize with the rabbits? Do you want to help with laundry and dishes and hose down kennels? Do you want to do more clerical and photography? Or do you want to work in the veterinary services department where you actually give shots to the animals, give them a bath, you know, weigh the animals, because these animals are being adopted, so they have to do an exit exam. So you do gain a lot of good information if you wanted to be a veterinarian, work in an animal shelter. Great learning experience at any animal shelter to do some volunteer work. All of our staff, except for maybe 1 or 2 people, have all volunteered at least a year or more before applying for a job at the animal shelter. And 94% of our staff is women. Even our veterinarian. So it is more of a female-dominated job now. Used to be more men, especially in the veterinary services department, but more and more it's going to the women.
Is there ever any attacks? Did you ever get attacked by a dog?
Me personally, no, but we we do experience some dog fights in the kennels because we do try to pair them up. It's a very good question. Sometimes you're trying to put two dogs in that just do not get along, or sometimes what happens here is not unfortunately paying attention and they'll put the dog in the wrong kennel. And then one dog starts beating up on another dog. So again, we have to tell everybody, please pay attention to the dog kennel you're putting the dog back into. Because there's been a couple little instances that we don't want repeated. You know, you don't want anything happening, but of course there's going to be situations like that all the time. So luckily they were okay.
What's your position here?
My title is the Community Program Specialist. So I coordinate the foster care volunteers, give the tours, help with the donations, and go to off-site events.
That's it.